Ryan Fitzpatrick's the kind of guy you want on your team in every situation, whether you want... to be your starter, whether you want him to bridge and help a rookie out like Tua Tagovailoa, it doesn't matter. He can fit every spot you're looking for. He's in the second year of a 2-year deal with 5-8 and 13 starts last year with 20 touchdown passes. And anytime he's on the field, there could be some Fitz magic.
56, check.
The first carry now for Jordan Howard. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. The numbers there for Howard a week ago. 14 carries, 54 yards, and a touchdown.
They've lost a bunch of games in a row now. They've got to start thinking a little bit differently, maybe a little bit outside of the box. Find other ways to move the football. I don't know if you're going to do it through the air or maybe change up how you establish your run game.
That's complete to his tight end, Mike Gesicki. And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 38-yard line.
On the delay, it's Howard. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. Jordan Brooks on the tackle.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. 4 yards on the pickup there as it'll leave him with a 3rd and about 4 more for a first.
A gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 4.
Fitzpatrick from the gun on 3rd down. Oh, he almost picked it. Nearly a turnover there on their opening drive. That's a throw he'd like to have back. Now 4th down.
Coverage defensively by Logan.
So the defense able to get off the field here on 3rd down.
Passing downs is one of the few things defenses chart. How did we do on 3rd down? That's a nice start for them in this one.
That'll go as a 39-yard punt. Give him 9 on the return. And it'll be Seahawk football, 1st and 10.
24-yard line.
Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 at their own 24. A first carry now for Nick Chubb. And he will lose yardage here back at the 23-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
Nice play right there to stop him behind the line, but I want to see how this defense continues to play him here in the first half.
Yeah, we know. You know better than I. He has the ability to take over a game. So what do you do?
Yeah, I think you have to make sure that you bottle him in at varying levels, because if you crowd everyone to the line of scrimmage, if he breaks through, there's nothing but room to run.
3rd down.
First carry for Carlos Hyde. And he's able to get the first before he's taken down at the 36. Third and medium, they opted to run instead of pass, and it worked. First down.
How best to describe that one? I'd say right down Broadway on that run.
A straight-ahead running. I think that might be something we see a lot of between the tackles today.
Well, he's enjoying things so far here this afternoon. Sees a crease and bursts through it for a solid gain.
Now this one to his running back out of the backfield. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down. That last catch short of the marker by just a yard leaves him with a very manageable 2nd and 1. They give to Chubb out of the gun, and he'll go down right around the 47 this time. A check on the numbers for Chubb from a week ago. 14 carries, 82 yards, and a touchdown.
And they love what they've got in him. He's the number 4 rusher in the league right now, so you know that you have to account for him on defense, which means you can play complementary football as well. Throw the play action, get it out to the wide receivers, because they should have some open space, because the defense will key on that.
And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. The extra effort after the catch makes it good for a gain of 26 and also a first down. So now 1st and 10 as they've crossed into Miami territory at the 27. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Byron Jones in there to make the tackle.
Brings up 2nd and 7 at the 24-yard line.
They go with Chubb on 2nd down. And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins 16. That one a first down pickup of 8. Quite the opening drive march they're on right now.
It looks a lot like what we saw in practice prior to the game, doesn't it? You know, because on that last big practice beforehand, you go through your offensive script. You go through your play calling. You go through all the stuff and establish things. And it looks like it's going like clockwork right now for them.
Here's a pass swung out left to his running back. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
It's a gain of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
Yeah, that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
Third down.
Wilson now to throw on 3rd down. And this is going to be intercepted. It's the Pro Bowler Byron Jones. And he will bring it out past the 20-yard line.
Wilson.
Unfortunately, for him, if last week was any indication, we knew a pick was coming at some point. Last week it was interception after interception, and here we go again.
We actually quit counting last week at a certain point because I thought I was going to run out of fingers, all right, because I'm not all that skilled as a mathematician. But you're right. It felt like a matter of time, and you got to think the guys on defense, they couldn't wait for this opportunity after what they saw on tape.
And 1.
On 2nd down, a run with Breida. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Play action now, Fitzpatrick. And the Seahawk defense gets to him, and they bring him down. Jaron Reed muscles his way in for the sack. So still 14 yards to go, 2nd down. On play action, Fitzpatrick. Now a short one to Gesicki. And he gets this to the 35. Good for a gain of 5.
I see Mike Gesicki make a catch. I'm reminded of his athletic ability and go back to the time we were leading up to the draft and showing his career highlights, including high school volleyball, where it appeared he was almost jumping over the net. I expect him to continue to grow in 2020, start to make progress in 2019. 5 touchdown catches and 570 total yards.
On is the punt team now as this one's sent away. We're scoreless after 1.
With no score.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. That opening drive ended with the INT. It didn't lead to points, but still not the way they were hoping to begin the game.
But how about going and telling your defense, thank you, a huge thank you. You said it didn't lead to points, stalled off that drive. Now they've got a chance to redeem themselves and maybe reward their defense a little bit by putting some points on the board on this one.
2nd and 8. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. Pressure comes, and Wilson's going to go down.
Russell Wilson gets sacked, and he tied for the most sacks in the NFL last season with 48 in total. But Seattle likes to throw the ball deep. So that means you're going to take more time to get the ball downfield. Sometimes the offensive line can't hold up, and he ends up hitting the deck on those plays.
They pick up 10, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
Greg Olsen was a big-time pickup for the Seattle Seahawks in the offseason. Spent the last 9 seasons with Carolina as an all-pro, Pro Bowl tight end, and did the same thing before that with the Chicago Bears. Now he moves to the Northwest and gives Russell Wilson a big-time target in the middle of the field.
Out comes the Miami offense once again, and their running back, Jordan Howard. A first down throw for Fitzpatrick. He'll get this into the hands of Breida. Fitzpatrick. Give him 8 on the play, and it'll bring up a 2nd down.
8 yards.
Just about every quarterback is trained to really look downfield first before you come back and make a nice, safe throw. And in this case, that's exactly what he did. Found his running back, let him create some space, and it turned out to be a nice play for the offense.
No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
No gain on the play. Brings up 3rd and 1.
They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving.
But they really needed to get something going, didn't they? They had punted on the last 2 possessions. Running game starting to come to the front for them, providing a nice pickup there to keep this drive going.
On first down, nothing opening up really on the running play. Give him maybe a yard, and it'll be 2nd down.
1 yard gain. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd and 9, Fitzpatrick. He completes it to Wilson.
Fitzpatrick's pass. Complete to Albert Wilson.
The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. From the shotgun, it's Fitzpatrick. That'll be complete to Breida. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory.
That's good.
The Miami first down, that one going for a gain of 11. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, Breida. And he's going to get this one down near the 45-yard line. Bobby Wagner, the NFL's leading tackler in 2019, there on the stop.
A gain of a yard. Brings up 2nd and 9.
On 2nd down now, it's Howard. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Jordan Howard, the ball carrier.
You know what really fires up offensive linemen? When the guy that is carrying the ball behind them can create his own space and break a tackle along the way.
On 3rd down, this is Howard. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped.
For another Miami Dolphins.
Carry there by Jordan Howard, and we all know he started his career in Chicago and was a 2-time 1,000-yard rusher. Spent 2019 in Philadelphia battling injuries, but when he's healthy, can be a flat-out workhorse and can break down defenses.
And able to get this down inside the 15, either the 13 or 14 before he's out of bounds.
He's out of bounds at the 14-yard line. It's a gain of 8.
2nd and 2.
2nd and 2.
From the gun, Fitzpatrick. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Jakeem Grant, his first touchdown on the year, as his guys are first onto the scoreboard here this afternoon. Certainly there are good things about quick strike offenses that score fast, but a long drive can also work to your advantage as well.
In so many ways, Brandon, because number one, you get them tired, but the big one is mentally. They can't figure out how to slow you down, how to get off the field, how to get the ball back. They go to the bench wondering, what are we going to do next time in order to stop those guys?
And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
At their own 23.
Coming to the line here to begin their next drive, the Seahawks offense. And it's been a rocky start for them thus far. They had the turnover and then the punt on those first 2 drives.
So there is optimism because they've improved, right? And turnover, you just noted it on the first drive.
Punt's better than the turnover.
The punt is better on the second one. Now they're hoping to turn it into first downs and hopefully points.
So some holding over on the left side of that O-line.
And I know for the guys trying to move those big defensive people, they'd love for them to stay in one spot. But they move around so quick and so fast that sometimes you just have to grab them.
Following the penalty, Chubb. It's a gain of 7 on the ground. 2nd down coming up. Earlier this half, you were wondering how the defense was going to handle him defensively. Were they going to bottle him up at different levels, so to speak, is what you said. What have you seen so far?
Well, I think they've been absolutely terrific because it feels like on every play, if we were watching this in the film room, when you clicked off the film or stopped it, you would see 11 shirts of that same color right there in the frame trying to tackle it. That's what you're looking for.
Give them 14 on that one and a first down. On first down, they'll run with Chubb. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39.
Xavier Howard on the tackle. 1 yard gain.
2 minutes on the clock, 2nd quarter, 7-0 ball game.
9-yard line.
A reminder, coming up at halftime, we'll send you up to Orlando. Jonathan Coachman is there, and he'll have stats and scores from a busy Sunday in the NFL. On 2nd and 9, Wilson. They go screen pass to Hyde. It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. The Dolphins bring on an extra defensive back on 3rd down. They'll run it. Here's Hyde. He will have the first down as he's brought down up near midfield. 2 yards and able to get the first down in the process.
A pickup of 2 yards.
2 first downs have him up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Now a run with Hyde. And he'll go down inside the 45 before going out of bounds. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
4-yard line.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
From the 44, Wilson. And they've got the hook up. This is Olsen. And he's got another first down as he's brought down at the Dolphins' 29-yard line. 15 yards on the play, first down. He finds his man, the tight end Olsen. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with 40 seconds remaining in this first half. So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10. And back to the ground, Hyde. And he'll be out of bounds. Another nice gain, 16 yards there, and a first down again.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
They'll run for it with Hyde. And he will take this one in for the Seattle touchdown.
Seattle.
Carlos Hyde. His second touchdown on the season. And the Seahawks just an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that is going to tie our game as we approach halftime. So that one a pretty time-consuming 10-play drive. And it was capped off by a Carlos Hyde touchdown run.
Michael Dixon, the kicker.
So all even at 7 now as they kick it away. And this carries into the end zone. Touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And we're under a minute to go here in what's been an even first half all tied up.
Yeah, still time to make something happen, too. A couple completions, just string them together. Could get into field goal range. Let's see what happens.
And lucky to get away with one there. That one nearly picked. Second down.
At the 25-yard line.
To throw again. Fitzpatrick. Pressure comes. He's taken down by the Seahawk defense. Well, it was second long. Now it's third and even longer. They're going in the wrong direction here.
Because they're moving them exactly the way they want to, but you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. Set and ready to go for the second half. One touchdown apiece, 7-7 our score. And he won't get this to the 20-yard line as he's down at the 19.
At their own 19-yard
So
line.
here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. The third quarter starts with a run by Chubb. And he is brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2. And it brings up second down.
Jones brought him down.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
The tackle made by
Oftentimes we praise an offense for their variety of being able to hit people with the run in the pass, but in this game, how about what we're seeing from the safeties? They are all over the field. Doesn't matter if they threw it or if they're trying to run it.
I don't think we've ever awarded an MVU, most valuable unit, but you're right, it might go to them in this game.
I like that, MVU. Well done.
Well, they were in search of a short gain on third down, and they wind up nabbing over 20 yards. Handoff comes to Chubb, and he's across midfield and into Miami territory.
Nick Chubb, the ball.
2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
48-yard line.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
Will Disley, the intended receiver, and that'll make it third down. So the failure to connect on second down, that leaves them staring up here at a 3rd and 8. And they stop him up short of the first down as they get him at about the 43. It's a gain of 5, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
I think we can safely say that those types of plays are the backbone of this offense. We know not every run's going to be a big hitter, but you know they'll take that type of result on each and every attempt.
They'll try and throw for it with Wilson. And he finds a man. It's Olsen. And he's taken down inside the 30. 4th down, no problem. Just a ho-hum pickup of 14 to keep the offense on the field.
Seahawks.
From the gun, it's a give to Chubb. And he'll be brought down at about the 25 after a pickup of 4.
Nick Chubb.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain. So you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
And he'll get this down close to a first down at about the Dolphins' 19-yard line.
That was a really nice job by them picking up the run blitz and detecting it and blocking it and turning it into a nice run. And a lot of times you think if you blitz a running play, you're going to smother it. But a lot of the blitzers, they come in a little bit high. They don't have great leverage, and they're easily blocked and turned to the side.
They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal. It looks like a jumbo set with 3 tight ends here for 1st and goal. They'll run with Chubb. And this is going to result in losing yardage. They're driven back to the 8-yard line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now second down.
I think it's pretty evident we can say what a difference a week makes. Last week, He ran pretty much wild, didn't he? Did pretty much what he wanted to do. But this one, they've stopped him cold. That, to me, that's good scouting and even better execution.
Yeah, and they stopped him behind the line right there. They obviously watched the tape a few times and made some adjustments. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down. Big play coming here. It's 3rd and goal. They'll give it to Chubb. And he's across the chalk into the end zone. Touchdown, Seahawks.
Touchdown, Seattle.
Nick Chubb, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Seahawks have taken the lead.
Well, they decided to run it in and got it done on 3rd and goal. A lot of the times, that's a passing play.
And the kicker, this has to come out for the PAT. He can breathe a sigh of relief as well, right?
Although I don't know if he's really breathing a sigh of relief. I think he likes to put 3 points on his ledger.
And this will be a touchback as Grant opts not to return it.
At their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Dolphins now. They get ready for their first possession of the second half. And this game was all square at halftime, but now they find themselves down 7 following the opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter.
And they need to take a good, relaxing, deep breath, don't you think? Because right now they might start to feel like they've got to play catch-up here and start matching them point for point. But it's still too early to get there. They can still run their offense. Plenty of time to get back in this game.
Running out of the gun here, Breida. Now 3rd down is looming. A pickup of 2 on 1st down and just 1 yard there.
Down by Bobby Wagner. A gain of a yard. Brings up 3rd and...
On 3rd down, Fitzpatrick. They'll set up a screen for Breida. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The screen good for 6, but it's not enough as it leads to a 4th down.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass. Looked like it was coming together. Looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
43 yards on the punt, 7-yard return, and out will come the offense as they take over.
At their own 27.
Seattle now ready to march onto the field. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now 1st and 10 at their own 27, and they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they get into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go over and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
Here's a throw out wide, complete to his running back right side. Give him 5 on the screenplay, and that'll set up a 3rd down.
A 5-yard pickup on the play. And it's 3rd down.
From the gun on 3rd down, Wilson. And that's going to be intercepted by the Pro Bowler, Xavier Howard. And he will bring it back. It's a pick-6 and a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown.
It goes without saying, but I'm going to say it anyway. That's a ball he would like to have back, and it lands right in the lap of the defender from there. He doesn't have very far to go before he gets to the end zone, and he got there in a hurry.
And we've got a good one brewing. We're all knotted up at 14. A heck of a play there defensively, getting the interception, navigating his way into the end zone for the touchdown. This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. And in hindsight, probably should have taken a knee as he only gets this out to the 16-yard line.
At their own 16-yard line.
The Seattle offense now set to come back out on the field. So the ball down to the 16 here for 1st and 10. An opening there on that 1st down run as he gets this forward for about 8 or 9. That looks to be 8 officially, so 2nd and 2.
8 yards on the pickup. Brings up 2nd and 2. At the 23-yard line.
Back to the ground. This time it's high. And this one will go to the 28-yard line.
The ball carrier.
2nd and 2 is prime time for a little bit of a gamble, isn't it? Open up the playbook. Go play action. Toss that bad boy deep. But in this situation, go ahead and give it to your back. Let him pick up a 1st down. Keep the sticks moving.
Under a minute to go in this 3rd quarter as they come up 1st and 10. From the shotgun, Wilson rolling to his right. Got a man, and he hits him in stride. And he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on 1st down. They'll come up now on 2nd and a yard. give to Hyde out of the gun. And to the 42-yard line here and brought down there.
Ball carrier.
So 2 first downs, and that moves the ball to the 42 now, 1st and 10. Back now in Miami. All even as we get ready to start the 4th. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They give the Chubb out of the gun. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
By Eric Rowe.
From the 47, it's 2nd and 5.
2nd and 5. At the 47-yard line.
From the gun, a give to Hyde. And very little running room there. He did get a couple up to the 49.
Xavier Howard on the tackle.
The Seahawks on 3rd down. 5 out of 9 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. From the gun, it's Wilson. And he will not be able to hang on through the contact. It's incomplete. The coverage strong, and now it's 4th down.
This has certainly been a physical game so far. Limited scoring opportunities for both sides. And there's another chance that goes unfulfilled.
Oh, and what a play on special teams here. This is going to be down inside the 5, all the way down at the 2-yard line.
And he's got to be fired up about that effort. I don't think he could have walked down and placed it any better than where he ended up putting the football. That was excellent.
They go with Howard to begin the drive. And he's upended at the 6 as they double their room to maneuver on a pickup of 3.
And while they hope to continue this drive, it's really already mission accomplished. They've given enough space now that they have to punt the ball. They've done so with that first run.
2nd and 6. No, scratch that. 2nd and 7. Again, it's Howard. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. That one, a first down pickup of 8. I tell you, they didn't give it to him much through the first 3 quarters, but when they have, he's been efficient. Maybe they ride him more here down the stretch.
Yeah, I'm not sure it was actually in the game plan for him to have as few carries as he has, but it might play out really well for them now. As you noted, if they want to ride him down the stretch, he should have fresh legs.
2 yards on the pickup. It's 2nd and 8 at the 16-yard line.
On the delay, it's Howard. They'll get him to the ground at the 20 following a pickup of 4.
When you find that kind of yardage, you couldn't be more confident as a ball carrier. And guess what? You're going to go back and tell your offensive coordinator, I'd like to keep carrying it, thank you.
Here we go. 56
To throw, Fitzpatrick. Going deep here for Parker. And unable to connect, incomplete. Well, give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up 4th down.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
First kick, 47. This one looks good as well. Dorsett on the return. A very good kick there, but 15 yards on the return. And possession will switch hands, 1st and 10. Seattle again getting ready to take over offensively. Excellent job by their defense to force the punt and provide them with this opportunity, all tied in the 4th quarter. Wilson and the Seahawks take over now, 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. They'll start things off with a handoff to Chubb. He had to fight that time. Ran through one tackle, but ultimately he's only going to get back to the line of scrimmage.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd and 10.
Play action. It's Wilson. They'll roll him out right. And this one is incomplete.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of him. And I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
2 veterans there, Wilson to Olsen for a Seattle first down.
First down.
A give. This is Chubb. Oh, no, he lost the football. But this will get out of bounds, so possession will stay the same. Could almost see inside his face mask there the look of relief. He coughed it up, but it goes out of bounds. They keep it.
Someone came around the lucky horseshoe, aren't they? If I were him, I'd go out and play the lottery after that one. A very fortunate man.
And they're operating in plus territory here. They're thinking points. Definitely don't want to lose the football at this juncture. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We talk about mobility on quarterbacks all the time. Here's where it really pays off. Able to move, evade, and is accurate throwing on the run.
Oh, no, he lost the football. And the Dolphins have got it.
Well, so much for... Four-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock, get in position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
They'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
3-yard line. It's a pickup of 6. Brings up 2nd and 4.
They go with Howard again. Takes it to the 26, just a 1-yard gain.
Howard, the ball carrier.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is a force of nature at the defensive tackle position. Yes, he's as big as they come, but still plenty agile. He's able to make a nice play there to swallow up the ball carrier.
As big of a play as we've had in this one so far. This is 3rd and 3. Working out of the gun, Fitzpatrick. They're able to locate Wilson. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. Good. 17 yards for the Dolphins there as they've got themselves a first down.
1st and 10.
I like what I'm seeing from them here. Tie game in the 4th quarter. They understand the situation. They don't need to be in any rush. Go ahead and huddle up and run your offense. That last completion put them in a nice position to take the lead in this game.
Fitzpatrick on first down. Looking for his running back, and he's got him. It'll be a gain of 9, and it'll be 2nd and about a yard. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Brings up 2nd and a yard. On the Seahawks.
Fitzpatrick will hand this to Howard. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. Getting down to the good stuff. All tied with 2 minutes remaining on EA Sports. So the Dolphins have it as we welcome you back in. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Fitzpatrick down, a throw on first down. Caught, it's Wilson.
Complete to Albert Wilson.
It drives some people crazy to see those short throws underneath. They've got to find a way to gash the defense downfield.
38-yard line.
This is Howard on second down. And here he'll be brought down a little shy of the 35 at the 36. Now the Seahawks going to use the first of their timeouts. And they'll be disappointed to have to burn one there after giving up the first down. They show run with 3 tight ends here on first down. They run with Howard. And he'll be taken down at the 34. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8. 2nd and 8 coming up.
Brings up 2nd and 8.
A give to Howard. And he's going to get 7 out of this before being taken down at the 27. Now the Seahawks call the second of their 3 timeouts as they get the stoppage with just over a minute to go in the game. They'll try to run for it with Howard. And he is going to get the first down as he covers up after a pretty good shot there.
They picked up a little bit of yardage there, and now, in this situation, should be in no hurry to run a play really fast. Let the clock wind down.
On first down, they run with Howard. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
It was taken down.
No gain on the play there. Second down.
No gain on the play.
Now the Dolphins going to burn the first of their timeouts as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game.
All right, my man, this is now where it's risk-reward, because on defense, you've got to crowd the line of scrimmage. You've got to get in all the gaps, get up tight on everyone, and try and force the field goal attempt here. You can't let them break one big, but you know something, when you crowd the line of scrimmage, if they do pop one, it's going to go a long way.
Yeah, I was going to say could take it to the house, but the magnitude of this possible upcoming field goal, every yard counts.
56. Let's go, D. Mike 56. Mike 56.
On third down, this is Howard. And he will be very close to a first down, but I see the closed fist of the referee, and that means fourth down. It'll be called a gain of 2, and that'll leave him with some options here on 4th and inches.
A 31-yard attempt.
And it is good! He splits the uprights on the chip shot. And it'll be a good time in South Beach tonight. The Dolphins have won the game. Well, a little drama there at the end, but really this thing was already decided. The late points get scored, and then it ends on the kickoff.
And I'm right there with you, partner. At the end of the game, they knew what they had to do. Just make sure you don't cough up the football at the end. Just take care of it, and victory was theirs, and that's exactly what they did.
So for the Dolphins, it took a few weeks, but they finally get their first one of the season here in Week 4. And they will hit the road next week for a date with the San Francisco 49ers. Meanwhile, for the Seahawks, they'll fall back to 500 at 2-2. And they'll get a home date next week against the Minnesota Vikings. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. You've been watching the NFL on EA Sports.